Hi. Focaccia. It's the cheap beer of breads. Okay, so focaccia, it's bulletproof. So for a start, 725 grams of flour, which is about like 5 cups. Stop that. So 725, maybe a little bit. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna bloom your yeast. You know, it's like a jacuzzi, you know? It gets them nice, they start mingling together, they start getting in with the sugar, you know, and then they start making babies. Oh. Don't do that. So 340 grams of water, and then we're gonna put some sugar in this. Okay. For the yeast, it really doesn't matter if you put too much. The only difference is that it's going to taste yeasty. Okay, so you're going to put a whole package of yeast in here. And you want a lot of bubbles in there. Getting to know each other, you know, this is like the first part of the Tinder matchup, you know, as you kind of butter them up a little bit and then you get to meet them. And then you breed it. But you have to give them time. Just putting a little bit of salt just to kind of give it a little head start. Don't get too carried away with your cat. So at this point you can take 2 bong rips, drink a shitty beer tall boy. You can do whatever you want for 10 to 15 minutes. You can frig off.
A few frig off later.
How do you know when the yeast is ready? You look at it here, and when you see this little smegnon on the top here, it's good to go. You're gonna create a little well, yeast in there. Oh, you're just gonna go to town on it. You're just gonna get in there and just gonna. So the main thing you want to do here is you want to keep most of that liquid in the center, and the reason why, you want to hydrate all this flour. Wow, this is looking great. And then once you kind of get it together and you see it forming, oh my god, I totally forgot to add olive oil.
We'll do it in the close-up shots when what we did earlier, so we'll just do it again.
Okay.
Round 2.
And when you pour something, the higher you go, the better of a chef you look like. And when you cook, that's all that matters. Just make sure everything's lubricated before the fisting.
Oh, that's what good pussy sounds like.
Baking is a sensual act. It's kind of like foreplay. You're showing them what you can do with your hands. You're showing them these moist moving parts. It'd be great if you were wearing an apron and nothing else. Just get down and dirty with it, you know? It's kind of like a hot mechanic, you know? Just covered in dirt, grime. That's flour. Okay, and then so you just want to fold it in on itself for, I don't know, until you get tired and you need some water. So it's gonna be about like 10 minutes. And you can already see it starting to come together. You got this flour and these crumbs. That's all flour that's not hydrated. One of the methods of doing that is letting it rest. So you're letting that flour touch wet dough, and over time it's gonna hydrate. You want it to be kind of like this, where you can touch it, you can grab it and it won't stick to you. And you're gonna wanna spank it like a sweet, sweet ass. Once you reach this step, you're gonna let this bad boy rest about an hour. The reason why is you wanna develop some of that foam in there, so you want that yeast to expand, give it some flavor. You wanna cover it so the dough won't dry. And so you wanna put it in a warm spot, and you wanna put it in somewhere that your cat can't get to. And I put that in my bathroom. Look at this baby! This is the focaccia after about an hour. It's big, it's voluptuous, it's voluptuous. Kind of feels like the first boob you ever touch, you know? It's supple, it's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's a little oily. That's it, look at that. Oh. Oh yeah. Look at that, it's soft. You're gonna take your pan, you're gonna put a lot of oil. It's a very oily bread. Don't be afraid of it.
The sound of it. These headphones right now.
That's a 10.
So you want to put enough to at least cover the bottom. Wow.
Fucking chiton.
Look at that. Oh! Oh. So you got your oily pan ready. You got your little booby ready. You put it in there. And you just want to stretch it out. Oh. Use your fingers. Just make it look like your face in high school. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it to get it all oily. And then we're gonna stretch it again. And so once you stretch it out, you're gonna let it rest for another hour. The reason why is because when you're doing this, you're pushing a lot of that air out. And you want that air. You want that bread to be nice and fluffy. And you want it to relax, which is what I would be doing if someone was doing this to me, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna let this sit for another hour.
A few sit an hour later.
So after about an hour, you're full. Oh fuck. Shit, it's goopy, baby. It's ready to go in the oven, but we gotta put some toppings on it as well as some seasoning because everyone loves salt. Salt pops in your mouth. So we're just gonna chop these up and then we're gonna take your baby and we're gonna put that into the bread too and then we're gonna bake it. It's gonna be fucking delicious. It's guaranteed to get you laid. Just gonna boop. Okay, now that you got your tomatoes in there, you can take your, oh god, it feels like baby. You're gonna take this and you're gonna spread it around. If you have leftovers, it's fine, you can throw it away later. Now, the piece de resistance. Is the salt, okay? You need finishing salt, flake salt, okay? Essential. Why? Because look how big this is. Look how big this thing is, salt is. Look at that. That's just one shard of salt. You know, you put this in your mouth, you bite, it's gonna crunch, it's gonna juice in your mouth like a big culinary nut. Okay, now we're just gonna season this thing generously. This salt's gonna balance out that acid as well as flavor the dough. There's a lot of fat in there, and that salt is gonna help bring it out. Fat is flavor. And you could just frame this as is, put it up on your wall, and masturbate to it. It's that damn good. Now time for the oven. So you're gonna put this bad boy in there. Please. Professionalism, please. For about 20 minutes, you're gonna check it in there.
Cool, sweet.
All right.
I'm rolling.
Cool. Speed.
It's out of the oven. It's been about 35 minutes. And it's hot and oh, baby. Yeah, that happened. So we're gonna let this baby cool down and we're gonna cut it and eat it. And then we're gonna have sex later. Damn, you hot.
We're gonna have like a half hour break.